All right, hey guys. So you found yourself working on your basket. Everything was going good until it wasn't, and one of your spines broke. Okay? So what do you do now? If one of your spines break, what is your next step? Well, this is what this video is going to show you. Okay? So if one of your spines breaks off of there, do not panic. You can fix it. Okay? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clip the broken spine as close to your basket as you can. Okay? So clip it as short as you can get it. Okay? Just like that. All right? Once you have it clipped, you're going to take a new piece of reed. You're going to tuck it, just like whenever we started a new weaver, you're going to tuck it down in between the spines instead of on the outside of it though, okay? So you can see how it's going in between the two spines. So you've got one spine, the broken spine, and then you've got the spine that's not broken, and our new spine is going down in between. For the new spine, you want to shove that down in there pretty good, okay? You want it to go down pretty far so that way it's nice and sturdy. Okay, so pretty far down in there. After you do that, your new spine is in place, and you want to pull it all the way until you get to the end of your other spine, and then you want to trim it so it's the same length as the other spine. Okay, so now you've got that new spine in there, and it's the same length as the other spines. Okay. And then you just keep on going from there. Now let's say that you broke two spines right next to each other. Okay? It's the same process, but it doesn't look quite as pretty when this happens. Okay? So what you're going to want to do for this one, again, you're going to clip both of them as close to the basket as you can. Okay? Clip them off. And then get your new weaver. You're going to start one of them in the middle, just like we did. So one of them starting in between the two spines that are broken and clipped off. Going right down in there. Okay? Probably tuck it further down than that. Get it as far down as you can go. Okay? And so that replaces one of those spines. But now you want to replace the other one too. Okay? So if you got one in there, and usually one of these pieces of reed you can be used to replace both parts of the spine. Okay? So you want to pull it up, kind of pull it even with the rest of them. And then just clip off the extra of that spine you just replaced. Okay? That way they're all evenly. And then you can take the piece that you clipped off and use that to fix the other side of the spine. Okay? So for this one, you have to go on either side of this. Okay? You can't go in between now, but you can go on either side of it. That's why it's not quite as pretty if you break both sides of the spine. Breaking one part of the spine, you can kind of hide it in between the other spine. But if you break both of them, you can't really hide it as well. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck that down in there. Again, going pretty far down. Okay, just like that, tucking it down in there. And then I can pull it up with the spine that's next to it, and then trim off any of the extra. So that way they're all the same size. Okay? And after some quick surgery, we are good to go, and all of our spines are back on there. So replacing a spine is not the end of the world. What you want to make sure is that you're trying not to replace too many spines when you start doing the outer wall of your basket. So when we fold these down and we start the outer wall over this, you want to make sure that your spines stay nice and wet so we don't have any breaks on the outside, because that tends to show a little bit more than when they're on the inside layer like this. Okay? So have fun, keep making your baskets.